I just I always get stressed on these things.
Oh,
You're live.
I'm always
are we
stressed.
live? Welcome to Arizona.
Good evening, everyone. I'm not really stressed. Well, I
Yes.
am kind of, but not really.
You're
But
always stressed.
I'm always stressed about something. Actually, I'm never stressed about anything, just about. But
Me too.
I don't know. These lives seem to come kind of natural to us these days. But good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. What is the? Is it Friday?
12.
Friday. It's not Friday the 13th. So okay,
No.
Friday the 12th. So
Friday the 13th comes the day after the 12th this year.
okay, that's good to know.
So Saturday the 13th, if that means anything.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow.
Whatever the hell that means.
That'll be it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hope you guys had a great week. We had a really busy week. A lot of things going on. Last week's Zoom workshop went really well. Tomorrow's number 2. I'm excited about that. Got some great stuff to share. Got some great stuff to share with you guys tonight that is a little bit different. We've got a senior moment coming up on Sunday. And so we're just kind of letting some people come in here. We're going to do 2 giveaways tonight. One, another Starbonne package of the thin, the medium, and the thick, along with 2 ounces of accelerator. That's one of the giveaways.
That'll come direct from Starbond.
Yeah, we just, we've set up a deal with them where I just tell them who the winner is along with their address, and they will drop ship directly to you guys. And that is domestic only, by the way. All of the giveaways we ship domestic only. And then the second giveaway is another great Nebo product from Danny Meadows. So this is a little bat looking thing. It's a Batlight, they call it. And it's got a flashlight on the end of it. And this thing is substantial, man. This isn't like a little piece of plastic.
Yeah, and look at the batteries that comes with it.
Yeah. So it's got aircraft grade aluminum.
Aunt Renee is here.
Hi, Aunt Renee. And it's got 1,000 lumens. Actually, it's really a cool little deal. I really was tempted to take it out of the package and try it, but I figured now I'll leave it in the package this time. So somebody's going to win that as well.
Yeah, I'd like to have one of those if I get in a fight.
Rod Hall asked if you received a package that he sent.
Rod Hall. Yes, I did, Rod. And we will be doing that next week. I was just looking at those this morning. I think that's what he's talking about. Yes, Rod, I did. And thank you so much. And next week I will be giving those away. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. You sent a couple products to give away. And I will be doing that next week.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. At least I hope that I'm guessing right there. Let's see. So we'll be doing those giveaways here in a few minutes.
Yes, we need more thumbs up before we do any kind of trivia, guys. Give us some thumbs up, please.
So I just one special note to everybody that commented and saw the Zoom this morning with Dave Stover. It was very popular. I think Frank said it was like he was going to move that to the top of his list as far as favorite Zooms. Dave was very humble, just a super good guy, and had some great marketing ideas. So if you guys really want to get your marketing juices flowing, go watch that video. It was the Zoom call this morning. Dave just got some great ideas. I was just super impressed with that.
Somebody's asking how Tessa's doing. I heard from Tessa's son, and she's had her surgery. She's doing good. She's probably home out of it by now. She's at home, but they found a couple more things in her back that they want to fix, I think, early next week. So she is doing okay, and I will keep you posted. I'm going to check in on her on tomorrow. But she's doing good. Nathan has called me a couple of times, her son.
Excellent. That's good. Well, all the prayers for Tessa out there.
And Lori. Said Lori's doing a little bit better.
Detweiler, right?
Detweiler,
Yeah. Lori's doing better too?
Yeah, a little
Excellent.
bit better, I think.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So, yeah, let's dive into the questions here. So the first question I got was,
Sorry, Darren, I went blank on your name. I knew who it was. I just totally went blank. It was Darren Smith that asked about Tessa.
oh, okay. So I had a question from Noel, and he says, "Hi, Eric and Vicky. I have my spray stencils. What's the best way to clean them, and how many sprays do you get between cleaning? Thanks in advance." So there's a couple ways to clean them, depending on whether you're using the spray ink, and I was going to bring a couple cans. If you're using the spray ink, the best way we found to clean them is gasoline. You definitely want to put your cigarette out before you start that process.
And your gloves on.
Yeah. So gasoline works really well to dissolve the ink. As far as the primer goes, just paint thinner works really well. Paint thinner or mineral spirits works really well.
And you don't have to leave them soak. All you can do is have a rubber glove and just have a small container and just kind of slosh it around in there, and that'll clean them up pretty good.
And then then you'll have to wipe them off or brush them off, maybe with a little old toothbrush or some kind of a brush. Definitely put a face covering on. Maybe I would use a face shield if you're going to be doing that.
I usually, instead of a brush, I usually use a heavy rag, and after I rinse them, then I rub them on the rag just to dry them off. You can use a brush if you want to. It gets a little bit more of them off, but as long as you do it before they get really loaded up, just kind of slosh them in the gas or the paint thinner, and then just rub them on a brush. That'll keep them pretty clean for hundreds of uses.
So I made a little mock-up here. The next part of his question is, how many sprays do you get between cleaning?
Oh, Tessa's here. She says, just have to say hello, then back to sleep. Hi, Tessa.
Hi,
Hey, Tessa. We're thinking about you, darling. So I made a mock-up here. These are old layout letters that I had in my box. These are the letters I used to use up in Oatman. And I don't know whether it's going to show up the difference between these two. But the one over here.
Oh, Jason Harrison said gasoline. He said we call it petrol here.
Yeah, that's overseas. So yes, petrol will work as well. So this one probably only has, I don't know, a dozen or 2 dozen sprays on it. This one probably has 40 or 50, it might be 100. I never really keep track of that. This just happens to be one that I found that was in my box of stuff that I used up in Oatman. But understand, guys, you can probably go 20, 30, 40 sprays before you get any much buildup. This is built up quite a bit, and it really needs to be cleaned. But this one's probably sprayed. This one over here probably sprayed a dozen times, and it looks fine. So
Good night, Tessa.
generally speaking, I let them go for a long time before I clean them. But you wouldn't have to. It's probably a good idea to clean them more often than what I did up in Oatman. But I was cranking out a lot of signs. So I may use the same letter 15, 20 times in a day. Just because I was making so many signs up there. Anyway. So that just gives you an idea of what they look like from one that is only sprayed a few times, maybe a dozen, to one that's maybe sprayed 50, 60, 100 times. I don't know. Anyway, that's what it looks like with buildup. But like I say, gasoline or petrol for the ink, and paint thinner or mineral spirits for the primer. And let's see what else. Yeah, that was about it on that one. So the next one actually is a question or a request for a demo from Tessa. I know she just went back to bed, but this was actually a request from Tessa. So, and I'm going to do a little demo on it. So Tessa, for those of you that don't know, Tessa has MS. and it's really tough for her to be able to lift up the router and move it as far as angles go. So I think this idea came from Frank. Is Frank here?
I haven't seen him.
I think this idea came from Frank, which is really interesting. So I'm going to set up a little bit of a demo here. Let me move. Here, hold on to those thumbs with your fingers. Hold on to the thumbs with your fingers. I'm going to do a little demo here. And you guys probably have seen me do this before. These are little shims I just got down at Lowe's or Home Depot. I can't remember. But these are shims that are used for all different kinds of things. Probably for door frames. Any place that you would need a shim. They're a little angle looking thing. So here's what I'm going to do. And here, I think this was Frank's idea. Frank, if I'm wrong on this, let me know. But Tessa was asking Frank, is there a way to get a carving to go from deep to a sharp point without having to lift that router? Because Tessa doesn't have the strength in her hand to lift that router. So what I'm doing here, I'm just putting some thin Starbond, and I'm going to glue this thing down here. This really is not really supposed to be done indoors.
Yeah, he didn't tell me he was carving indoors. Are you carving?
I'm not carving.
Oh.
No, I'm not carving. I'm never going to turn the router on.
Okay.
No. But surprise. Normally, I don't like to do this inside because the fumes are really not good.
Jason
Not good for
Harrison
me,
said
anyway.
Yeah, I'm
would
about
make a
half
good
drunk.
Lazy Susan.
I'm about half drunk on those fumes
Well,
already.
that was the alcohol. That was the alcohol you had before.
Yeah, that's the Mike's lemonade there.
Yeah. So here's the deal, guys. What you can do, and this will take some doing depending on what you're carving. A lot of it depends on what you're carving. But if you set up a little shim like this, literally you can run your router right up that shim, and that's exactly how I did those lines. And this was Frank's idea. So, it will take some factoring depending on what you're carving.
Rod Hall said, I thought Eric was about to make a grave mistake with the clean.
No, I'm dumb, but I ain't stupid. I've learned after almost 40 years. So, yeah, but it was kind of cool. But that's exactly what I did. I just ran
That's
this
a really good idea.
base plate right along that shim, and it went from a thick to a pointed line. I don't know if you guys can see that, but trust me,
Not the way you're bouncing it around.
That's
if
the
you
way
hold
it did it.
up.
But so you can run double shims if you want. You could cut these off and figure out exactly how you want to do it. But that allows you not to have to pick up that router. And if if you have a little bit of an issue with strength in your hands and you've got a tough time doing that, like Tessa did, I'm going to give. I'm hoping I give it.
Tessa said it was Frank that came up with the idea.
I think it was Frank's idea, yeah. And so Tessa asked me to see if I could demo it and do that. So this seemed like a good place to do it. So
Hello from Southern Maryland.
And by using that blue tape on there, then once you get done with whatever job you're doing,
Can you move it?
you can take that off of there pretty easy.
This is the best. If you guys don't know and you haven't tried this you just saw me stick this down. This is the best temporary hold that I've ever seen. It just is amazing. And when you want to clean it up, literally you just pop that off there and peel that tape up and it's gone. And that's it. All the glue is between those two pieces of tape, and that's all there is to it, and there's nothing on the board. It is a great temporary hold.
you could hold a board down to your carving that way.
Easy.
If you didn't have any other way to do it, that's
Yeah, it's a great temporary. So if you guys aren't using this Starbond stuff, and for temporary hold downs, whether it's a straight edge, it could be any number of different things. But that is a great way. And you guys have, if you watch many of my videos, you've seen me do this before. But I still love to do it because it's just, I've never seen a temporary hold that works so well. It, you know.
Bull said he's driving to Arkansas. He just pulled over to watch.
Hey, Bull, safe travels, buddy.
Somebody asked, do you know, hold on, Leonard Davis says, Eric, do you know what the lightest, what is the lightest router?
The lightest from a weight standpoint.
Probably that Harbor Freight or that or that little Avid.
Yeah, maybe the little Bauer. I don't have an Avid.
What about rigid? Somebody said rigid.
The rigid, yeah, the rigid actually is lighter than the DeWalt for sure. I don't know if it's the lightest, but the rigid, because it's only, I think the rigid is 4.5 amps, whereas this is 7 amps, and the Makitas and the Bauer is 6.5 amps. I think I would tend to say that the more powerful, the heavier the router is going to be.
Tessa being stubborn.
She's still awake.
She said, I'm still kind of here. Frank's idea, I tried it out, then got a hold of you.
Yep.
Tessa, go rest.
Go back to bed.
I will call you tomorrow.
But thank you, Tessa. I'm glad you stayed awake long enough to see that, because that was in your honor. But so it was Frank. I thought it was Frank. Yeah. But yeah, it works good, Tessa. Thank you for the idea. And I thought it would be valuable for you guys to see me do that.
I'm glad she was here to see it.
Yeah, yeah. So the lightest router, I would say, the little Drill Master, but it's only 2.5 amps. I don't really recommend that for anything, although some people use it and like it, but it just doesn't have the power. But I think beyond that little Drill Master, I would say the lightest in weight would probably be the rigid. I think it probably would be the rigid, because that's 4.5 amps.
Bull said video and sound was awesome tonight.
Good. Glad to hear that. That's good. Let's see.
Let's see, more thumbs up. We got 64 people here and 32 thumbs up.
Oh, that's a terrible percentage. We need more thumbs up.
What about the, Parley says, what about the Bosch Colt? Dave,
Bosch
it's
Colt?
right in your face.
Yeah.
There you go.
The Bosch Colt, actually, the Bosch Colt is pretty light. I will say the Bosch Colt, depending on which one.
There's 2 Bosch Colts.
There's 3 of them.
3 of them?
Yeah. There's 3 Bosch
That's what I
Colts.
said, there's 3 Bosch
Yeah.
Colts.
The first one, which is the Bosch Colt 10 PR, no, it's not PR, PE 10
20.
EVS or something. Yeah.
Tessa said that's why she stayed, because she heard you say her name.
She heard
Now
her
she's
name.
going to bed. Good night, Tessa.
Good night, Tessa. Yeah, the Bosch Colt probably is a little bit lighter. I don't think it's as light as the rigid, but that's a really good question. I might have to get all my routers out and weigh them.
Yes, he is, Darren. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Darren says, I bet Dave is like having a 2-year-old running around.
I might have to do a video on that, weighing all the routers just to see what they weigh. That's actually a pretty good idea for a video. Thank you for that idea. Who was that? You can't remember.
Well, and that would be good information for our viewers, too.
absolutely.
I think it was Leonard Davis.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a really good idea for a video. I like that. I'm going to mark that down. All right, let's do a giveaway. So, Starbond giveaway. So there's 1 each of the thin, the medium, and the thick, and then a 2-ounce. I don't have the accelerator here. You don't get a can of spray. I think it comes in a pump. 2-ounce, and that will be coming directly from my buddy Alec over there at Starbond. He's my contact.
Routers are considered lighter. That's Dave Stover.
The corded routers? I would think that the corded routers are lighter because they don't have the battery on them. I would think probably. Yep.
Was the blue tape from Starbond?
No. No, that's just blue tape I got down at
Lowe's.
Probably at Lowe's, yeah. I'm sure that's where it came from.
No. Where did he return?
But
You can buy it online on Amazon, too.
But any
Any
masking tape will work. Any masking tape will work as long as it sticks. You know, you could probably use Scotch tape for that matter, but any masking tape or duct tape, any of that stuff will work. I like this because it's the painter's tape, which is removable. It's a temporary hold, and it removes real quick. So, real good. It's Yeah, it's a great temporary hold situation.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Good idea, said yes, I think Dave and Eric is correct. Little Harbor Freight. Okay, here's the first question. This is for the Starbond. Now I can taste that
Yeah.
accelerator. Yeah,
Wow.
it worked its way over. Blech. All right, here's the first question
For the
for
Starbond.
the Starbond. What was the first toy to be advertised on television?
The
Ooh.
first toy to be advertised on
yes.
TV.
Yeah. Anybody? Anybody? Wow, Tracy. Good job, Tracy Detweiler. Mr.
Wow.
He said me, Potato Head, but I know he meant he's trying to type fast. Tracy.
Wow, that was quick. Google fingers, he was all set, ready to go. But maybe he already knew that. All right, Tracy.
Yeah.
I am going to pass your information over to my buddy Alec over there. He'll get it to the shipping department. And you got some Starbond coming, man. This stuff is great. I love it. We use it all the time. I know, Dad, you use this almost daily.
Almost every day I use that for something. It's just, I'm always finding new uses for it.
Michelle, she says she just can't type fast enough. Michelle, I need to get in touch with you about those cups.
I actually stuck the molding on my Chevy pickup. The little side molding on the door was actually starting to come off a little bit. I put some thick in there, threw some accelerator, and stuck that thing back on. That was about 3 months ago. Still,
He said I have
still
been wanting
holding.
to order some. Well, now
Yep.
you don't have to.
Don't have to now. Good.
Oh,
Excellent.
well, that's why I asked the question, but let's not even.
Vicky's shaking her head and
I don't know
mumbling.
when it was. I don't know when it was advertised. It just says when was. What was the first toy?
Yeah. It was before Mrs. Potato Head was invented, probably.
It said, and it didn't even come with the potatoes at first. You had to use your own. Okay.
It was before the plastic potatoes were, when we were kids, it was a plastic potato. But I think originally it was just the pieces
It was the
that you
pieces.
put on your own
Oh,
potato.
You took
Yeah.
a potato and you put the pieces
Jacob
on,
McCord said
and
it
you
was
made
back
a
in
Mr. Potato Head.
1952.
Yeah, yeah. And
1952.
1952, yeah. And that was before they had plastic potatoes. Later on, it
Yeah, I
was...
was 18 years old.
Should we go for the next one?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, here is the next one, and this is for the Nebo Batlight, high-grade aluminum flashlight. This thing is, man,
That's
I might
awesome.
just go on the website and buy one of these.
Yeah, that's
That
awesome.
thing is really cool. I haven't even seen the light go on. It just makes me want to smack something.
Okay,
Just hold
we
it.
just got a thing here. It says from YouTube, apparently. Dear Dave Rhoten, your video has been demonetized due to copyright infringement. No profits will be made from this video stream. Your channel will be terminated soon.
Really? Okay.
And who's that from?
It says it's from YouTube.
I doubt that.
That doesn't sound right.
I'm just saying, it showed up. Anybody else see that from YouTube?
Yeah,
I think that's just
that sounds
some-
like a scam thing going
Yeah.
on. Somebody,
sounds fake.
yeah, that sounds fake to me.
Oh well.
Oh well.
All right, you ready for the next question? For the
Yeah, for the
Batlight?
Batlight. Yeah. Batlight.
Probably says they wouldn't send it into a live chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's
Okay,
some
so here's the
stupid
next
kid.
question. Who invented scissors?
Ooh,
Who invented scissors?
that one will come in quick.
Who invented scissors?
You're going to
No.
have a tough time Googling that because most people can't spell scissors.
Oh, Rod Hall, Leonardo da Vinci.
Rod Hall.
That's correct.
There you go, Rod.
I asked, brother, remember the red flashlight I have in the motorhome? Looks like your prize tonight. Okay, so that was Rod Hall.
I don't remember that, sis. You've got
Leonardo da
one.
Vinci. Rod Hall, you are correct.
Renee, you have one in your motorhome that looks like this? I didn't remember that. Oh, maybe that's a mag light. Maybe I can't remember. Maybe she's got a mag light. But this thing is like a little, it is a bat, a little mini bat. Anyway,
Edward Scissorhands. Robert Cowan.
I will, I'll ship that off to you tomorrow.
The answer was Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah,
Yes.
good job, Leo. Mr. Scissors.
Danny says he's got plenty of those in stock.
Want some plenty of these?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
So if you guys want to buy one of these, go see my buddy Danny, and this is his information. So type in
Turn it this way a little bit. You got a glare. There you go.
type in this URL, and then when you get there, you'll see the store or the search, and then to visit the store, you just do that and type in Nebo. And there is tons of great products. I still got some more stuff back here that I want to give away. I'm going to do that next week. Some more Nebo products. But man, they got cool knives and just so many cool things.
Thank you, Todd. Say the camera's
So
right and
a
sound.
huge thank you to Danny Meadows for sending us this stuff that that is kind of overstock or discontinued items or whatever. But if you guys want to see some cool flashlights and knives and different stuff, definitely go check Danny's eBay store out. There's just some really cool stuff on there. Really cool. So thank you again, Danny. We sure appreciate it, buddy. And thank you to Starbonne. And speaking of Starbonne, if you guys want a 15% off, if you want to buy Starbonne stuff, I'm trying to get it where there's not a glare. The code, just go to starbonne.com and type in the Make a Wood sign for 15% off on their website.
That's on the checkout on the cart.
Yeah, at Starbonne. I'm not sure
when
exactly.
When you're completing your purchase, it'll ask for a code. Put that
Yeah,
code
that's
in.
the discount code. Make a Wood sign. So, and if you need a link to it, in the bottom of all of our videos for the last, at least for the last couple months, in the description in our videos, there'll be a link right there that you can link directly over there, and then type in that Make a Wood sign when you get ready to check out.
Todd Stoll says, Eric, thanks for the info on the Sandy disc a few weeks ago. I just ordered my sample set.
Oh, terrific. Great to hear, Todd. You'll love them. Klingspor is, man, they make great discs. Great discs. So, yeah, I think that's about it. So we are going to get out of here, guys. Let you guys move on with your weekend. Thanks so much for joining us. Those of you that are planning on joining us tomorrow morning for the workshop, we're excited about that. That'll be 9 a.m.
Hey, Rachel.
Arizona
Rachel
time.
got a new job today.
Yeah.
Rachel is now working for a vet as a vet tech trainee.
Yeah.
We're very excited for her.
So proud of Rach. Great job, Rachel. Congratulations, sweetheart. So everybody wish Rachel good luck on her new job. She's super excited about it. Today was a first day, and she's going to be full-time vet tech trainee kind of thing.
Jason
Her
Harrison-
dream job.
Jason Harrison, he said he just checked that message out. Seems legit. Need to check into it.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Thank you, Jason. I'll check it out. All right, boys and girls, that is it. Thank you so much for all the support, and we will see you guys. The next live we're going to do is going to be Tuesday over on Facebook. So we'll be doing a Tuesday live and Thursday live, and then back here next Friday. So everybody have a great weekend. If you have any questions, please email me directly, eric@makeawoodsign.com. And we hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.